Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI become a spin, join him now, learn to win.
Can someone stop that?
Just wait, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
Hey, hello. I have a special visitor who wanted to come up in my lap, and now she wants to leave. Say hi to Roxy. She looks very happy, doesn't she? Yeah. She wanted up here. Now she wants down. So hello. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the show. So a little hectic behind the scenes here with dogs and other chaos, but here we are. Welcome, and give me a big hello in the chat. Let's confirm that we are actually live. We'll kick things off and get things rolling. Of course, I'm Bill McIntosh. I'm your host. The whole point of this broadcast is to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. And today we have some really cool training, and it's actually because of your request. So you asked for it, and you're going to get it today. And okay, good. I see some hellos. Now we're up to a little bit of a slow start with the audience today so far, but I'm sure it will build up. I wonder if my emails went out. Hopefully they did. But I'm glad you're here. And so it's my mission in life to help as many entrepreneurs as possible to start, grow, and scale their businesses to success. I've been doing this for over 25 years myself. And some time ago, I took it on as my personal life's mission to do just that. And so that's what this show is all about. And on today's broadcast, we'll be doing some training on NotebookLM. That's right. So I think, is this, producer Nick, is this the third week in a row that we doing NotebookLM?
Yeah, we're on NotebookLM kick.
Yeah, the NotebookLM bandwagon. We're on it. So we had a video just really take off and go viral on this topic, and there's been a lot of interest in it. People are very, very interested in some of the things that you can do with it. If you didn't see our earlier training, we'll drop some links in down below and in the chat so you can catch that a bit later. But I don't know if they're on the channel. They're some of the most recent videos. But if you do definitely want to watch that if you're not familiar with what NotebookLM is. But a quick overview, it's an awesome tool released by Google, and it's free. Okay. One of the things that you can do many things, but one of the things that everybody's really excited about is that it can create podcasts for you, and they sound great. It puts out the podcast voices. It writes the podcast. It sounds like two real humans sat down and did a high quality podcast, and it can do it on any topic. You load it up with links. You can give NotebookLM YouTube videos, PDF files, books, whatever, and then it can actually produce podcast episodes. One of the things that people have been asking, because Google has some stock standard voices, it's a male voice and a female voice. They sound great. And people wanted to know, how can they customize those? And as of the time of this recording, Google doesn't give us that ability to customize those voices. So we figured it out. We cracked the code, and we have a process that I will show you. It's a pretty simple process. It's 7 steps. I think you counted them up, right, Nick?
Yep.
So
step 7's profit. So I guess.
Okay, well, it's technically 6 steps to do it, and the 7th step is to make some profit. So there you go. And we're going to cover that training on today's broadcast. I have some resources, some tools, and I'll show you how it's done. That's the agenda for today. Let's see how the audience is growing. Okay, we're looking all right. Cool. And let me see here. One other thing is I need to open YouTube Studio. I'm usually on my other machine. So today, because my big expensive broadcast machine, I think it went down. It might have went down for the count. I don't know. I have not been able to. What's that? It exploded. Yeah, it seems like it. So let's see here. Okay, I'm just verifying myself here with Google. Yes, that is me. And that's the channel we want. Okay, good. I am now in YouTube Studio and I can properly run the show. So we're going to go over to the live there. And there we go. Okay, I made it in the studio. Now I can see chat as I'm supposed to, and all is well. Fantastic. So that is our agenda. We're going to be talking about NotebookLM. I'll show you how you can change those voices. And a little surprise, I'll show you how you can turn it into your own voice. I've been playing around with this a little bit, where I've been taking the male voice and making it me. I can actually take my own AI voice. I haven't released a podcast like this yet, but I've been playing around with it. It's pretty crazy. So I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. And we'll be using NotebookLM, a free tool. And then there are 2 additional tools that are very inexpensive that we're going to use to pull this all off. So that's what the training will be about. Before we do that, I am going to take a very quick commercial break. Let's see, which one are we going to go with? Again, I'm so used to my other setup, I can hardly see the screen over here. We're going to go with the presidents. So we're going to do a quick commercial break, and we're going to dive into today's first bit of training. I'll see you in just a minute.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
that's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
And back to me. Hello there. So we are going to dive into the content. I'm going to get my screen sharing going, and we are on an ad break. So Google or YouTube might be showing you some ads. So part of the audience is here with me live, and part of you are still watching. Just get the screen share going. Get that out of the way, and we're going to do it that way. All right. Got that set. All right. So everybody should be back from the ad break by now, I would hope. And what we're going to do is I'm recording this, like always, during my live shows. I record the training segments that I do so that we can repurpose them. We take those recordings, we hand them off to our content team, and the editor edits them and makes them all nice. And often they'll appear in some of my training courses, or we might spread them around in social media. You never know quite where they're going to appear, but I am recording this. So if you hear me doing retakes or making notes for my editor, I haven't gone insane, and I am still really here with you live, but we are recording this. So let's get my teleprompter magic button ready. And I'm going to record our hook. So first thing we do is we record the hook of the video, which is the first little segment where we get somebody excited to watch the training content. And then I'll share my screen, and we'll get to the how-to stuff. And I'll do my last bit of caffeine, and we're going to dive into it. And let's see what else I got set up. Oh, the audience is getting bigger. That's good. Audience is growing. So welcome, by the way. Anybody here a new subscriber? Anybody here, if this is maybe your first or second show of being here with me live, let me know in the chat. Say, I'm new in the chat. If this is maybe your first or second time watching one of my live shows, let me know in there. It looks like we might have some new audience members. And
yeah,
I do see.
Is new, Debbie. Well, Debbie's not new.
Debbie's not new. Okay, Klaus is new. Okay. Forgiven. All right.
Joseph.
Oh, I see. Cool. I see Bruce.
Oh, Guillermo.
Annette. Guillermo. I am worthy. I like that one. Awesome. And then a bunch of old timers. I see the old timers in here as well. Yeah, Blake is definitely a seasoned vet. So, well, thank you for those of you who are new to the show. I'm glad you joined me here. On the channel, we're always releasing content. It's always about entrepreneurship, particularly things you can do online to start or grow a business. So whether you're just getting started or if you've got a business and you're looking for new strategies to grow it, scale it, make more money, we cover all those things here on the channel. And I do this show every Wednesday. So we're here live every Wednesday. And then we have content we also release throughout the week. And that's the whole point of the channel. And this is kind of my outlet. These live shows are my outlet to be able to, help with my mission, which is to make a lot of entrepreneurs successful. That's the whole point of what I like to do. Okay, so do I have everything I need to start? I believe I do. Let's see here. Still getting ready here. Okay, now I'm set. Sorry to make you all wait for me, but here we go. Oh, wow. Why did it just do that? There we go. Google released a free AI tool that I believe is making millionaires right this moment. And if you didn't know, NotebookLM is what I'm talking about. And it makes high quality AI generated podcasts that you can use in your business. It does a lot more than that, but a lot of people are excited about the podcast feature. And I've been teaching people how to use this to get traffic to your website and profit that you can put in your pocket. Now, Google creates these podcasts for you using 2 different high quality voices. I mean, they really sound great, but some people, they want to use a different voice than the standard stock voices that come out of Google LM. They want to make a podcast in a unique and different voice than the ones that Google provides. They don't want, if everyone is using Google and everyone has the same 2 voices, people are concerned about that. But there's been no easy way to actually do this until now. Because using the simple process that I'm just about to show you in this video, you can use a bunch of different voices and you can make your podcasts that come out of NotebookLM 10 times better. And by the way, you can even transform the podcast voices so that they sound like you. It's like you recorded them yourself. So keep watching. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you this awesome special trick. So let's dive in. Okay, so there's my hook. How was that, Nick?
Good.
Good? Okay. All right, so then now I have to get my screen sharing going. We got that. And somewhere, where is it? Way too many windows for my little laptop. Okay, here we go. Now, as many of my training segments, take 2 of this part. Note to editor, you can clean that up and put these together. So as in many of my training segments, I have a deck. So this slide deck is something that I can share with you. In it are all the resources, links, other stuff that you might need. And in this case, even screenshots to show you step by step how to follow along and implement the training that I am about to give you. And you can download this deck. It's totally free. Check the link in the description. Look in the comments below, and you'll find a link to go get it. And you can download this yourself. It's free. All I ask is that you join our Ingeniosity totally free newsletter. We'll email you once a week with awesome marketing advice, training, and information. And in exchange, you get this deck for free. So, all right, let's go into present mode and full screen. And as it says here, we're going to be talking about how to change the voices in your NotebookLM podcasts. Okay. And when you do this, it makes them 10 times better. Now, a quick example of one, just in case, if you haven't seen my earlier training on NotebookLM, I cover it way more in detail. So I'll link to that also below. You can check that out. But we'll look here really quick just to make it clear what NotebookLM is. And so here is an example of someone who created a podcast and they put it in Spotify. Okay, we got all these pop-ups I want to get rid of. Go away. Go away. Right here into Spotify, this podcast episode was created by NotebookLM. Let's see if it'll let me play it. Yeah, it's not going to let me play it. But it's a voice podcast and it sounds great. In fact, you know what I could do to show you a very quick example is show you one that we created right here.
Ever find yourself down a Mr. Beast rabbit hole, wondering just how he makes his videos so captivating?
Totally get it.
We had a listener write in wanting to know more about what makes a viral YouTube video.
All right, so there's an example of what comes out, and that's the stock voices that come straight out of NotebookLM. And again, refer to my earlier training, and I teach you all about how to use this to make some pretty amazing stuff that you can use in your business to get traffic, to get leads, and they're just powerful tools that you can use to grow your business. So that's the stock one that comes out by default, okay? So the big question that everyone is asking me is, how do you change that? And so that's what we'll go into right now, okay? So step one, you do have to create your podcast, okay? And here, let's go back to full screen. So you create your podcast using NotebookLM. You can load it up with different sources, PDF files, text, MP3 audio, YouTube videos, all kinds of stuff. You can feed it, and then it will output the podcast for you, okay? So, and then you can see here, if you go to notebooklm.google, that's a weird domain, but it's notebooklm.google, and just click the try NotebookLM button, and that'll get you started. Okay, so then inside the interface, you generate your podcast, see that big blue generate button, and that's what's going to get you a file that you can then download, as you can see there, okay? So you download that file onto your machine. That is a requirement to get started. And again, if you want the in-depth walkthrough of how to use NotebookLM and some tips and tricks on all that, just, look for the link to the earlier video I did on that below. Which, by the way, when you feed NotebookLM YouTube videos, one of the things that people run into sometimes is that some videos just don't work in NotebookLM, and that's usually because YouTube hasn't transcribed them and put all the written words into text. So if you need to, I'll link here in the deck. When you download the deck, you'll be able to get the link to a tool that will extract the transcript of any YouTube video, and that'll help you if you ever try to load a video up into NotebookLM and it doesn't quite work. You can use that tool to fix it. Okay. So the first tool that we are going to use is something called Descript. And Descript is an inexpensive tool. And I'll come on camera here. It's an inexpensive tool. I use it all the time. It is incredibly useful. You can load up audio and video. It will transcribe that audio and video, so you can edit it based on the words. So it's actually like a video editor that you can edit based on the written words used in a video. We're going to do a little hack. We're kind of hacking Descript to do something that not a lot of people are using it for in order to do this. And it's brilliant. You'll see as we go through this, it's pretty darn awesome. So you're going to want to get Descript. I do think they have a free version or even a free trial, but if you have to upgrade and pay for the premium version, it is inexpensive. It's like $20. And I think, producer Nick, is that right? About $20 for Descript, the They're,
I think it's 12. I think that's the minimum 12.
oh, 12. Okay. Well, it's even cheaper than I thought. So yeah, so we have $12 a month for that if you need it. So you want to get a Descript subscription. And in Descript, we can upload the podcast that we created from NotebookLM. It will transcribe it, and it's going to allow us to do some really cool editing tricks so that we can change it up. We're going to use Descript and one other really awesome tool in a minute. It's we're using Descript, a different tool, and we're going to be doing something where we go back and forth between the two. It'll all make sense as we keep going. So here we go. We'll go back to screen sharing. Okay, so we take that, we start a new project in Descript. Once you get in there, you'll see your projects look like this. You just go up and click on New Project. And I can pull up the screen dynamically and show this on my own Descript in just a moment as well. If you want to see me actually do one live, I'll do one in a minute and you can see the results, okay? And so let's carry on. Once you've uploaded it to Descript, you're going to see a screen that looks like this, okay? And in here, it's asking you to identify the speakers so it can see clearly who the male and female voices are. It's really easy to do. It's just going to, first you want to select the number 2. So if you see in the dropdown, select that number 2, and then it's going to do this. So you select that, it processes the file, and you'll see this little pop-up here, and it'll say identify speakers. So you must do that. You absolutely must make sure you identify the speakers, and it's really simple, okay? It's going to play a short audio clip, and it's going to ask you who the speaker is. You give it a name, and you say add to the project, okay? And again, I can show this on my own account in just a minute. And then you're going to be presented with something that looks a bit like this. So you'll see that here's the female voice, there's the male voice, and it'll show you each and every step of the way, right? So now you have each of these isolated. So now Descript knows which words and which audio goes to which person in the podcast, the female co-host or the male co-host. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're going to highlight the text of the male or female host, and we're going to go through and we're going to mute them. Okay, so let me explain basically what we are about to do so that when I show you the steps, it makes sense. We're now going to take all of the male elements of this podcast and mute them. So we'll basically have the female only track from this. Then we're going to do it again, and we're going to mute all of the female voices. So we'll have one female track, one male track broken into 2. We're going to have 2 files, 2 projects in Descript, one where it's only female voice, one where it's only male voice. Okay, so we've now kind of almost broken it in 2 in a sense. It's really easy to do. Again, I'll show you in my own account so you can see a little more dynamically how this works. But you're going to highlight the female voice, and you're going to go over and click the layer button, which you can see on the screen here. You're going to click layer, and then you're going to click this little mute button that you see right there. Okay. So you go through, and then you go through it and you mute all of the male voices or mute all of the female voices. And then you want to click the export button right there. So we're going to export and save that file, okay? And again, remember, we're going to do this twice. We're going to do 1 round of male, 1 round of female. So you have 2 audio files isolated with each person. And it's very easy to do. In fact, you know what? Let me show you how simple this step is at this point, okay? And then we're going to combine this with another really awesome tool in a moment that is going to allow you to change these voices into whatever you want, including your own voice, which I'll show you that trick at the end, okay? So let me open Descript right here. There we go. So I'm going to create a new project. So we're just going to do the steps I just showed you really fast, okay? We're going to say audio project, okay? We're going to upload our file. So here's the Mr. Beast audio. So we'll click open. And so it's analyzing, it's uploading. Okay. Now here's that step where it's asking you how many speakers are in here. So we have to select 2. It's very important that you do that. And you say done. And then at this point, we're going to wait. You can see it's doing some work down here. We're going to wait for that work to complete. Okay. And that can take a minute. So note for editor, you can speed this up or cut it out till we get to it being done. And it's still detecting the speakers. It'll take just a moment. Won't take too awful long, but there we go. See, that's the identify speakers button. We click that.
Ever find yourself down a Mr. Beast rabbit hole, wondering just how WB makes his videos so captivating?
Okay, so what we're going to do where it says who's speaking, I'm going to say female co-host, or whoever you name her, whatever you want. You can name her Lori or Jan or whoever. Okay, so we type the name we want to call it, and then we click this little button. It's important you click it like that. Okay, and then when it turns gray like that, we can click next.
Well, I mean, besides the obvious.
All right, so there's the male co-host. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to click in here and we're going to say male co-host. Okay, and we're going to say add male co-host as speaker, and then click next. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to grab you.
See, now it's going to just do quickly. Sometimes it does just 2. Sometimes it'll do 4. And then now we've already added them to the project, so we can just click on them. So tell them that's the female.
It's like so many companies talk about culture, but
That's the male.
Is it possible to bump up the volume? I don't think people in the chat said they can't really hear the volume that's coming from your screen sharing.
Oh, it's not coming. The audio's not coming through.
They're saying that it's low, that they can't hear it that much.
Okay, I had it set to share audio. Why is it?
It's coming through. It's just quiet.
I do not know how to do that. Let me see. Is there some setting to change the audio? I do not think so.
Well, maybe we can just
Here.
fix it in post and they can see the exact.
Yeah, let me remove it. Let me try to re-add it, and we'll go from there. Let's re-add. Yeah, and forgive me, it's okay, it did stop screen sharing %. Share screen, entire screen. Yeah, there's no setting to change the audio volume. Okay, well, yeah, sorry guys, but it's set to share the system audio. Why it's not coming through, I am not sure. I'll check one other system setting. No, I don't know. Well, that's a bummer. Sorry for you guys in the live audience, but yeah, we'll fix it up in when we finally release this video. And so it is, you can hear it. It's just not loud. Is that right?
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Okay.
One person says they do hear it. Yeah, it just seems like it's a little.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Enough on that. We'll go back to what we were doing here. Okay. Okay. Note for editor, obviously cut all that out and clean this up. And all right, so you can see here now that it has identified each of the speakers, right? And it makes it very, very simple for us to be able to just take our cursor like this and drag and drop. So, we've drag and drop there. We're going to click layer. The very first time you do this, you click layer, okay? And now we'll see the little mute, this little thing there. Just click the mute. Now the female is muted, right? And we can go through here and just do that. And it doesn't take too long to do this. It's actually a pretty quick process. We highlight it. We don't have to click layer anymore. We just click the mute, okay? So we'll come and find the next female section. Same thing, just click the mute. We go through and continue that, okay? And I'm not going to go through and edit this whole video, just be very boring for you to watch me do this repeatedly over and over again, but it's pretty quick. It doesn't take long at all, okay? So remember, we're going to do 2 paths through, or two times through this. Okay, so we go through, and what we're doing right there is removing the female voice. So then we come out and publish and export this, right? So we can save it. And then we're going to start a new project. So I might do something like, let's see if I can change the name of this. We're going to rename, we're going to say, so we could say,
Trying to win an Oscar here.
Oops.
You're competing for.
Stop. So I'm going to click the 3 dots. I'm going to rename it. Let's see if I could spell. So I know that this is the male version, right? We muted the female, so this is our male version. So then what we would do is we come back to the Descript homepage, do a new project, new audio project, and we're just going to repeat it. We're going to repeat the process, except this time we'll upload it, and we're going to mute out the male voice. So everything else is exactly the same, right? So same thing here, say how many speakers, 2 speakers. It'll detect the speakers. We go through the same process, and we just repeat ourselves. And we're going to go through, and we're going to make a male only and a female only version. You'll have 2 files that you can download. All right. So when you've done that, now we can take those files and transform those voices. So if you want to transform the female voice and change it to a different female, you can. If you want to take the male, transform it to a different male voice, you can. And then we're going to put them back together again. It's actually quite simple. It sounds a little complicated, but once you go through these steps once, it's super simple. Okay. Now, so I'm going to jump ahead, and we're going to move on to the next step of the training. Okay. And we'll go back to presentation mode. Let's go there. And we'll go full screen. Okay, so now the next tool that we're going to use, which is also a very inexpensive tool, is a tool called 11 Labs. Okay, so we put our file in to Descript. We now exported it. We're going to take our male and our female audios, and we're going to put them into 11 Labs. Okay, and again, if you're not real technical and this is sounding complicated, don't worry. Again, you can download my deck, follow along at your own pace. And once you've done it once, it's really easy to do, okay? So we're going to go into 11 Labs, and we're going to use a feature called the voice changer, of course. And I can show you this inside 11 Labs as well in just a moment, but that's the feature that we're going to use, okay? All we have to do is upload our audio. So we're going to do one at a time. So first, upload your male voice. We're going to change the voice, and you're going to pick now, 11 Labs has a ton of stock, really good quality voices you can change them to, and there's some really neat tricks that you can do. I'll talk in a minute about what you can do to change it to your own voice. You can make this, a husband and wife podcast. you and your spouse could train 11 Labs and make the AI podcast come from you guys. Again, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okay. But you can play around. There are a lot of really good, really professional, awesome sounding voices that you can change them to. I'll play one for you in a second so you can see what this sounds like, what the finished product sounds like. Cool. And then let's go here. Okay. And then we're going to combine them. Okay. So we upload our male voice. We use the voice changer to change it. We upload our female voice. Use the voice changer to change it. And now the funny thing is, we're going to bring them back to, or now we're going to go back to 11 Labs and re-import the ones that are changed, if this makes sense. So we now have a changed male voice and a changed female voice. And we go to 11 Labs, and we basically upload a new file. In fact, let me show you on the screen. I'll just show you on the screen how you do that. Let me exit presentation mode. And so here's 11 Labs, okay? So what you're going to do is you're just going to come in here and you're going to upload these. So we'll make a new project, and then you can upload your 2 audios into that project. Okay. And then over here, this is the voice changer. So that's how simple it is to, you just drag and drop your audio in here. Now let me show you a couple examples of these files. Okay. And let's see, where did I put that? It is not there. Not there.
The Dropbox.
There it is. Okay. Okay, so we can see here, this is the original. So let's look at the original that Google gave us.
Okay, folks, let me tell you. This Sun Tzu guy really knew what he was talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking the art.
All right, so that's the original with the original voices. And then let's go back. And then we'll take a look here at the final changed version so you can get a sense of what it sounds like.
All right, get ready because we are diving deep today into the art of war, which, I mean, come on, ancient China, legendary strategist Sun Tzu. Yeah, this wisdom has stuck around for over 2,500 years.
So that's a completely different voice that you hear there. And then we use this process to do it. So you can see we have split, using this process, we split it into just the female version, which is this one.
All right, get ready because we are diving deep today.
And then we also had created the male version, which is, there's the male version. And we got to fast forward a little bit so you can hear it.
Definitely makes you think. And what's really wild is how relevant it still is today. Even if, like, I don't know.
I think that's the changed one.
Oh, that's not the final one. That's the, oh, that's the original. Let's see. This is I think this is the changed one. There we go.
Definitely makes you think. And what's really wild is how relevant it still is today.
Okay. So now we have changed it in a way that people are not going to recognize those voices, which is what everyone's worried about, is that you're going to hear these podcasts and you'll always hear the same voices from like hundreds and thousands of podcasts everywhere. So now they'll be distinctly different. But you can go a step further than that. We can make them so that they're so customized that they sound like you. And let me go back to our presentation and get over here. Okay. And again, this is that final step. We're going to combine them together in 11 Labs. And you can see here, when you go to upload, all you have to do is select both of your files and upload them at the same time. In fact, if I want to show that, I guess I would just show that with a new project.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. I'll show you real quick. So we'll go add a new project.
Oh, wait. I think that's the scripts where you put them back in here on that.
Oh, sorry. Back to Descript. Okay, so over in Descript, we say new project, new audio project, upload file, and then we take both of, here, let me download. I didn't download them. So we're going to take this one here. I'm going to download it. Just real quick. And I think I've got the right ones. It's hard to tell with the way this is set up in here. So here, let me just quickly download those. Okay, so I got them downloaded now. And so when we try to put them back together, when we go back to Descript, we'll hit upload file and we'll just select them both. So I'm going to hold the control key down and I've selected both, right? So now it's uploading both, okay? And we're going to say, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. So now you see the female speaker and the male speaker, and we can give it a name. So you can name it to each of those speakers. And then when you hit done, you see it's going to combine the two together. Okay, and it's still going, and there we go. This is the combined version, and we can now save this as the final combined version. Now, the thing I wanted to show you, the extra little bonus training, is over in 11 Labs. So in 11 Labs, under Voices, you have the option to create your own voice. So if you come in here to 11 Labs, go under Voices, and we can create your own voice. So here you can see you can design a voice. You can clone a voice of your own voice. Professional clone voice is just like a better quality of that. But here, like, you can come in here and prompt it, and using just a prompt to custom design a voice if you want to. So you could make it have an accent. You could make them talk raspy, make them talk high pitched, low pitched. Have them make them sound like a pirate, whatever you want, and do it that way. Or again, you can use your own voice. So instant voice clone, you need 2 minutes of your own audio file that you can upload. And for the high quality one, you need 30 minutes of audio of you that you can upload, and then it will clone you. And then you can use these as your voices when you make your podcast. So you can really highly customize this. So if you want to be the person in the podcast, then this would be a great way to do that. And let's head back over here to the presentation and go back to full screen mode. Okay. So now we have combined our audios together. We have our final podcast, and you're ready to profit. Okay. Now, this is pretty awesome. There are some ways that you can use this to make advertising, to make all kinds of content, not just regular old podcasts. You could also even make sales materials with this. And I actually have a method that I am thinking about teaching, and you let me know if you're interested in it. It's something a little unconventional. Would you like to learn how to use NotebookLM and this podcast feature to do affiliate marketing in a way you've probably never seen before? It is completely unique, something I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about, and it's something that I am thinking about doing some training on. So you'll be able to use this tool, NotebookLM, to promote affiliate products to cash in on affiliate commissions using it. Who'd be interested in that? Yeah, is that you? Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you are interested in. If you'd like to learn how to use NotebookLM to make big, fat affiliate commissions, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm not going to spill the secret and reveal too much information, but it makes an awesome way that you can promote an unlimited number of affiliate products. And it becomes a way that you can make big affiliate commissions without spending a lot of money, using either free or very inexpensive tools. It's pretty darn awesome. If there's enough interest, and again, just drop in the comments below. Let me know if you'd like that affiliate training. So if you want NotebookLM affiliate training, please let me know in the comments below. And then if you got value out of the training today, smash that like button. Give us a big old thumbs up, and it helps me understand when I'm doing a good job with my content. And of course, subscribe. You'll definitely want to subscribe to the channel. We release content like this all the time. So if you want to learn all different kinds of methods of how to make money online, how to start a brand new business, or if you've got an existing business that you're trying to come up with new techniques and strategies to make more money, I cover all that here on the channel, and I'm live every Wednesday doing a live show with you. So if that sounds great, you'll want to subscribe. Big old red subscribe button should be down below. And on that note, I want to thank you for spending time with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. All right. Did I leave anything out, Nick?
No, I think we're good to go.
Okay, good. All right, awesome. And apologies for being a little bit clunky today, everybody. We're running this whole show on my laptop. It's a little bit weird for me today, but hopefully that was valuable. What we're going to do, I'm going to take a very quick break. I'll be right back. Just a very short commercial break. I'm going to get a little bit more coffee, boost up my caffeine levels a little bit, and then we're going to be right back with your questions. So I would like to know, what questions do you have about NotebookLM, about the training we did today, or anything at all, actually. If there's anything I can help you with in your business, you can ask that too. So we'll be right back with your questions. And let's see, which commercial shall I pick? We shall go with, let's see. That's my phone, yeah. Phone is buzzing away over here. There we go. We'll do this one. Everyone likes success, right? So here you go. I'll be right back after this quick commercial break. 25 years of building online businesses, I've discovered that it can be a confusing and overwhelming process. Luckily, I made it through all of that, and I've generated over $100 million in results across all of my companies over the years. But for many entrepreneurs, like you maybe, you might be facing uncertainty, overwhelm, confusion about what to do next to make profit online. Whether you're starting your first business or you might be trying to grow your existing business. And if you would like to get certainty, clarity, and your own roadmap to success, then I'm offering a special one-on-one consultation. This is a one-on-one success session. It is absolutely free. And the reason I'm offering this is because I've found that if you help people understand their roadmap and their path forward, that they'll do business with you when it makes sense. So by showing you and helping you get that clarity, get that certainty, and having your own roadmap to achieve success through online entrepreneurship, I know that if it's a right fit, that you'll do business with me in the future. So I'm willing to offer this totally free to join a member of my team and learn for yourself. And don't worry, there is no high pressure sales tactics here. This is just help to help you succeed. So instead of the high pressure sales, we're going to jump on with you one-on-one. We'll have an interview session to learn a little bit more about you and put together a specific program. We'll do a follow-up call, and you'll be able to join one of my experts, and they're going to help you achieve the clarity that you desire so that you know what to do, so you can make the maximum amount of profits fast for your unique situation. In this session, you're going to uncover exactly what business and marketing strategies are going to unlock the profits that you're looking for. You're going to uncover the best lead generation strategies for existing business owners. So if you've got a business that you want to expand, we're going to cover how to do that. If you're a new business owner, we're going to cover how to start your first successful business. We're going to help you deal with any overwhelm, confusion, or uncertainty on what to do next, which I find for new entrepreneurs is vital. Then we're going to help you figure out what might have gone wrong in the past, because chances are you've probably tried a few things and you might be frustrated with what happened. So we're going to cover what went wrong from past marketing efforts so that you don't make those mistakes again. Then you're going to discover unique methods of affiliate marketing that are not possible anywhere else. Finally, we're going to uncover any issues you might be having with mindset and the way you're approaching and thinking about your business so that you can learn what is the optimum way to get productivity, to stay motivated, to not go into procrastination, and actually get things done in your business. And then, if our push-button business building tools are the right solution for you, we will do a personalized live demo for you, and we'll show you how our tools can help you. And if it's a good fit, awesome, we can do some business together. And if not, you come away from the session with some value, knowing exactly what you need to do next. And that helps me achieve my mission in life, which is to help as many entrepreneurs like you as possible. Claim your absolutely free success session by going to the link that you see on the screen below and find exactly how we can help you. And whether or not you choose to do business with me now or sometime in the future, or maybe we don't do business at all, I am happy to be able to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. I look forward to hearing all about your session. We'll see you next time. All right, commercial is over and we're back. So we're going to go to questions. And which, by the way, that success session that you just heard me talk about, it's pretty cool. Been hearing a lot of good feedback and good response from people that have gone through a session with the team. So hopefully, if you haven't yet gotten yours, you can claim it at the link I just pinned in the comments. Awesome. Question for you, Nick.
Yeah.
So why did the vampire read the newspaper?
Why?
He heard it had great circulation.
That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So so on the 0 to 10 dad joke scale, what does it rate?
Let's do 6.5.
A 6.5. That's pretty
lukewarm. That's okay.
Lukewarm. Okay, audience, what's the rating you give it? 0 being like it was horrible, or 10 meaning it was so good it was like groan worthy. Yeah. Okay, good. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback on the joke. And let's see. What are they gonna rate it? Let's see if they agree with you. Oh, Blake gave it a 4. Oh, you guys are harsh critics today. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to go with your questions. So, Nick, what do we got? And you'll have to talk really loud since you're in person with me again.
Yes. We actually didn't have any roll in during when you asked your Q&A.
Oh, wow. Anything during the broadcast? You guys have any questions at all about NotebookLM and what we talked about here? And then
Your training was so clear that the 0 doubts reservations.
No confusion. It was completely spot on. Everybody got it. Okay, good. And then what was the feedback on my request for affiliate marketing, on how to use NotebookLM for affiliate marketing? Is there much interest in that?
That's like a resounding yes, it seems.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anybody forget to answer that? Yeah, that's something that I'm excited about. So, I mean, NotebookLM is so new that I think what I can teach you to do, you will be amongst the first in the world to jump on something that is certainly going to become a huge moneymaker. So, I can do some training on that next week if there's enough interest. Okay. And any other questions? And it doesn't have to be about NotebookLM only. If you have questions that I can help you with as far as getting traffic to your website, to get people to visit your site, how to make more money, some persuasion and copywriting, strategy overall, picking your niche, whatever that might be, get those questions into the chat and I will help you out.
I kind of have a question. If you're someone who's starting out and you want to, launch your business online, and you want to produce content for your business, whether it's a newsletter or a blog or something, but you're not quite like a subject matter expert.
Okay.
You don't want to play guru. Like, what's the best angle for producing content and launching your business if you're a novice, or even if you're you're not an expert?
Okay, so let me restate that so it's clear to the audience. So Nick is asking, like, if you want to start a business, but you don't consider yourself an expert in anything, and you don't want to be a pretend, fake guru, fake it till you make it type guru, what should you do if you want to start a brand new business? And here's the thing, you don't have to be an expert in something. And I think a lot of times, if you do a little bit of soul searching to find a topic of something that is interesting to you, maybe it's something that you're good at, maybe it's something that you're just curious or you like. And I often find that to find inspiration there. And people make the big mistake that you somehow have to have this really high level of authority. You've got to be a brilliant expert. You've got to know everything. You've got to be a certified whiz genius, a rocket surgeon, whatever, but in order to actually put out content. And that's just not true. So if you could be a complete beginner, as long as it's a topic that you are interested in, that you can be a little bit passionate about, you're interested in. It does help if you've got a little experience in it, but it's not required. And what you can do is you can essentially take your potential customers on a journey, if you think of it this way. And you don't pretend and be a fake it till you make it guru. You can put out content that is like, you call yourself the accidental gardener, right? And you could do a whole blog about gardening from the perspective of a beginner who's just getting started. And you just share the journey from that perspective. You can also use AI. Like, obviously with PushButton AI and all my AI products, I'm a huge fan of using AI, and you can do that. And you can do it from that perspective as you're taking somebody on your journey of learning a niche, whatever you want to call it. And that is a perfectly valid way to build a business in a market. You do not have to fake it till you make it. You don't have to be a guru. So I think it's, and I would refer you to the training on the channel. We did a training kind of on this topic. It's about a topic called Ikigai. Who here's seen the Ikigai training? Who's seen that? But in there, I go over how to settle in with what your market's going to be, what niche should you go after in your business, and how to make those decisions. And it's a Japanese philosophy that's over 2,000 years old. Exactly how old I think is kind of unknown, but it's at least 2,000 years old. And we borrow from that philosophy to use in business, in modern business today, to make this decision. And just when you're doing it, just realize that you don't have to be an expert, and you don't have to be, you don't want to be fraudulent and pretend that you are when you're not. And you can make a lot of money doing it this way. In fact, I think an audience appreciates when you're just kind of real and authentic. And I think in some cases they would prefer to learn from somebody who's like a peer almost. You're like somebody going through this on the same terms that they are. You're learning a new niche, but you're willing to do all of the research and share your experiences, right? That's kind of the difference. And I think positioned that way, that can do a lot, in many cases better than being the guru. Okay, what other questions do we have?
Yeah, we had a question from DE Production go in. They say, would you use Ikigai to get ideas for your niche for a podcast to produce on NotebookLM?
Yes. Well, I think, think of NotebookLM as a tool to use for your niche. So it's kind of almost backwards. So you want to pick your niche of what is your business going to be about, the topic, the people that you're going to be helping. You pick that first, and then NotebookLM is just one of the tools in your toolbox that you can use to create content for that audience. And yeah, most definitely they go together. Yeah. All right.
So I think we're all caught up. There was a comment, it wasn't a question, but it was a comment earlier. Someone mentioned that when Google rolls out their NotebookLM business suite, that it's looking like you're going to be able to customize the voices inside of NotebookLM. So,
well, fingers crossed, and that'll be in the business suite, which I've applied for. I'm not in yet, by the way. So I have applied. It's something that is in invite only kind of beta stage. So whenever I get accepted and in that program, I'll show you what's in there. But we shall see. But yeah, it does look like they are going to offer a premium paid version of NotebookLM for businesses and enterprise. And as soon as I get into it, I'll share with you what's going on in there, and I'll show you the features as I have access. Cool. I got a question for you, Nick.
all right.
Why do vampires make terrible comedians?
Why?
Because they always suck the life out of the room.
Okay. That's better than like the last one was a 6.5. That's like it's like an even 7.
A good flat 7. Okay, good. All right, well, 7. I'll take it. So I'm gonna have to reset ChatGPT. It seems to be on a Halloween kick for some reason. It just wants to talk about vampires nonstop.
That's perfect for this show.
Yeah. Cool.
We have a good question relevant to Notebook at the training we just did. This is from Jay Silva. It says, hey, Bill, great training. Thank you. Does Descript not work for changing the voices? Or is it that 11 Labs does a better job compared to Descript?
Well, yeah, Descript. So Descript changes voices, but it does it in a different way. That doesn't. they come out kind of screwy. So you can actually use Descript to change voices, but it takes the Google voices, transcribes them into text, and then it does text to speech to turn it back into a new and different voice, if that makes sense. And so you lose the little nuances of one of the things that makes NotebookLM so great is the emotion, you can feel it, like the co-hosts have like banter back and forth, that the pronunciation, it sounds so live, it sounds so real, and you lose that if you only use Descript. The reason we bounce it back and forth is because when you use 11 Labs has a different way it does the voice changing. And it actually takes the audio and transforms the audio. So it leaves in a lot of that little emotional cues and a little bit of the feeling and the vibe of it being like a real conversation. It preserves that when you use 11 Labs. So yeah, it's a very interesting hack that producer Nick discovered for me on how to, because I was doing it in Descript like you're talking about, and I just wasn't happy with the results. And then he solved it, so it still sounds good when we change the voices.
While I was playing around with this, because you and Jay on our team have been using Descript a lot more than I have, and I was playing around with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy stuff in Descript, totally irrelevant to what we were doing today, but a lot of cool AI features in there.
Yeah, we use Descript a lot in my business. So whether it's, if I've done we can take today's show, upload it into Descript, it will have a transcription, and we can edit our video based on the transcription. So like when you hear me say node for editor, all the editor has to do is do a find for that word, and he can come and go right to that section, and he can highlight the words that he wants to delete and hit the delete button, and it literally edits the video from the transcription. I should show you that sometime, but we use Descript a lot. Yeah.
You can also add stuff in. You could type into the transcript, and it will use AI voice to generate what you're typing.
Yeah, and I've used it that way. So let's say I misspoke and said something slightly off. I can go in and edit the transcript, and it'll change my voice to say the correct thing. So
it's not perfect. Like 11 Labs, I think, is excellent. It's like number one in the AI voice changing space. So it's not as good as 11 Labs. For like a full podcast, in my opinion, using Descript. But when you're just correcting things here and there that aren't really going to be noticeable, it's really useful.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And if there's interest, we can do more training on that as well. So Descript can be pretty awesome. There's so many useful AI tools. HeyGen has some stuff that some new things, Nick, that they're releasing you might not have seen yet. I'm going to show you some of that stuff that we're going to be using HeyGen.
We're going to for PushButton.
Yep.
Wow.
So there's so many cool tools. I could probably do a new video every single day with just teaching about all the new awesome tools. But there you have it. All right, next question. Oh, before that, I noticed there was a lot of interest in affiliate marketing. So I do want to take a moment to do a little plug. So we do have a promotion going right now inside my company. So I released a product that, in fact, I've been pre-selling it and allowing people to get in early, kind of Kickstarter style, and it is called Commission Engine. So if you are interested in affiliate marketing, this can build you an entire affiliate marketing business. And we have a webinar if you're interested in watching that. It's in replay right now. I think it closes tonight. I think maybe tomorrow. I know we're about to close it and wrap up the promotion. So if you're interested in that, you can watch the replay. And Nick, can you share that link with the chat as well? Already have. Okay, awesome. So the link is shared in the chat from, does it come from me or from you? Oh, both. Okay. So you can take it from either of us, but there's the link. You can go, I think it might ask you to register, but it's an on-demand replay. You can immediately watch it, and it is all about our Commission Engine launch. And in it, I talk about how when I flew to Idaho and met with ClickBank. So I spent some time in ClickBank headquarters, which is like the giant company in the world of affiliate marketing. You should be familiar with ClickBank if you're not. But I went up to their headquarters. I actually got to hang out and do a podcast with them. But when I was there, I had a secret agenda, which was I really wanted to learn from their perspective how affiliates succeed. And not only how some affiliates succeed and make tons of money, why so many others don't, right? That's like the part about affiliate marketing and a part about this whole online money-making thing that has always bothered me is like, it's real, it's legit, and people they literally can become millionaires very quickly, and all of that is real. But at the same time, you have a big group of people that are struggling and failing, right? A shocking number. And in fact, in the webinar, I talk more about this and go over the percentages of the failure rates in this industry. And so I went to ClickBank to try to learn what could I do about this to help so that more people could be in the successful group, right? You guys, I'm sure you all see people on whether it's on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or X or wherever, showing off their fancy cars, driving their Lambos and their houses, and you see all the money they're making from their internet businesses. And so I wanted to make that kind of success in reach to more people. So I flew to ClickBank headquarters, did some, grilled them, gathered my intel, and I actually teamed up with ClickBank to build a tool that solves this once and for all, so that you can do the same things that the super affiliates, the ones making all of that money, literally at the push of a button, you can build the same thing and have all the same parts, all your business built exactly like the super affiliates build it. And it just like that. It's called Commission Engine. And again, it's in pre-sale. We're about to open the doors to it, like literally actually maybe tomorrow, I might be letting my first batch of customers in. So the webinar is available to watch now, and then we will be closing it out, and it's going to be shutting down today, maybe tomorrow. I don't remember the date, but it's about to go away. So go check it out. And with that, we'll go back to questions.
Yeah. Well, RB Andy wanted a link to the first NotebookLM video, so I'm grabbing that for you right now. I'm going to drop it in. Okay, cool. So we'll drop in the link to our original NotebookLM training. Pop that in there now. Yeah. And this is another one, a question from Klaus.
Mm-hmm.
Klaus says, ClickBank always is trying to sell me some simple courses at high prices. Is this the right way to get new affiliates?
I don't know. I'd have to see what you're talking about. But, I know when you join ClickBank, you can end up on their promotional list, right? And then separately, they have the affiliate marketplace that you can promote products as an affiliate. So, I'd have to see a little more of what you're talking about. But, I mean, as an affiliate, you're going to take offers in the marketplace and promote them. And if you're interested in the best way to do that, then go watch my webinar. It explains it all. I walk through exactly what you need to do there. Okay. And I got a question for you, Nick.
What's the question?
So we'll get off the subject of vampires.
Okay.
Okay. But why did the ghost break up with her boyfriend?
Why?
Because she could see right through him.
I don't know why that one didn't hit. I feel like if I read the transcript and I was reading the text of that joke, I'd like it. I don't know why that one didn't land for me.
Okay.
That's like a 4.
A 4. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So I'm not doing so well today. So I think I got 1.7. That's the one saving grace. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll end off on a big one then. I'll have one final, the finale coming up soon. And any other questions for us to tackle today?
No. 2 more things though. One is the thing I wanted to push at the end, and then I don't know if you still wanted to do the affiliate success sessions.
No, we're gonna skip that today.
Okay.
All right. So then we're gonna do a final round of questions, and I have something really important, some new training I want to share with you in a moment. I'm gonna take a very quick commercial break, and then we will be right back with the final round of questions and some important training I'm going to give you in just a moment. And with that, if I can figure out on my laptop how to play the right video. Let's see here. This one right there. There we go.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
And we're back. All right. Were there any final questions that came in? And some people are still on an ad break. I know YouTube is doing its thing with ads, but everybody will be back here in a moment. Was there anything else to help anyone with before we give out our training?
Yes, there was a question from iCast Enterprises, and they were wanting to know what was the percentage payout to the affiliates?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, in ClickBank, payout percentages vary a lot. In ClickBank, though, they tend to be pretty high. So if you're selling digital information products, you should be doing a 50% commission or more in some cases, especially if it's a low ticket, like a lower priced one. A higher ticket product can go a little bit, like on my high ticket products, sometimes we'll pay out up to 40% at the most. But yeah, it varies quite a lot product to product. Physical products can tend to have a lower commission paid out, but digital courses and ebooks and things like that, 50% is a good one. If the price is low, you're going to need to even give out more than that. So that's if you're selling a product. If you're an affiliate looking to promote a product, obviously just look for the more commission, the better, basically. Because you have two sides. In affiliate marketing, there's always these two sides. You've got the product owner who is selling the product, and then they're paying a commission to the affiliates who promote the product, right? And then that's what the commission payout is, for those of you who are wondering. All right, what else we got?
Yeah, Bo, just see, it looks like he sent in a question that I didn't get to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him to send it back in.
Oh, okay, you missed Bo's question.
Well, I did see it in there, so I'm asking him to resend it.
Okay.
We'd like to answer his question.
Cool. Yeah, we'd love to help you, Bo. Just pop that question back into the chat now if we missed it. Hopefully YouTube didn't moderate it on accident.
Sometimes they do that.
Yeah, YouTube gets weird, especially if you share links. They'll just nuke it and they don't even show us your comment for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll wait for Bo's question to come in. And then we have some special training for everyone that we're going to release in just a moment. And that is all about, speaking about commissions and digital products and all of this. People often want to know from me, what's the best kind of digital product that you can sell? Because there's many kinds. When you're creating a business that sells courses or ebooks, or, could you sell podcast episodes like NotebookLM puts out? Like what can you sell? What kinds of digital products are out there and which ones make the most money? And so today we're releasing some training here on the channel that covers that very topic. So we'll release it in a minute. I don't know if you haven't dropped the link yet, right, Nick?
Not yet.
Okay. So we'll drop the link to that in a moment. But that is today's special training that we have dropped. and I have a favor to ask you. When we drop that link, go check out that training. Watch as much of it as you can. It really helps the channel. It helps me. Give us a good thumbs up if we did a good job. And then drop a comment on that video and let me know which of the methods you like the most. And, should we give out a prize to somebody who comments?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
What should we give away? I guess we could just do cash again.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll bribe you. So I'll do $50 today. We'll do $50 today. So this is a bribe. I'm not inviting a lot of people, so your odds are quite high to win. So it's not like I'm mailing my big subscriber list or anything. But if you watch that video, make sure you watch it to the end and comment. Let me know which of those methods is your favorite. You'll be eligible, and then we will select one lucky person. On our next live broadcast, I'll announce who won, and we'll give you $50. So there we go. We'll bribe you for that. So don't go anywhere. Producer Nick will drop the link to that. Oh, you already did. So there you have it. So that training is over there. And did we have Bo's question? Did it come in?
It didn't.
Okay. Well, sorry, Bo, we missed your question. I don't know why it's not coming through to us, but I guess you can catch us next week. And was there anything else that we need to take care of while we're here?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I do have one final thing to ask you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Why did the skeletons stay so calm at the party?
Why?
Because nothing gets under his skin.
All right. None of these are they're all in the middle.
It's lukewarm. It's a lukewarm Halloween. Okay. Okay, fantastic. And you having a Halloween party? You're going to a Halloween party? What are you doing this week?
Yeah, I'm hosting one tomorrow night.
Yeah, all right. Well, you're the host. Okay. How about you? What are you guys doing for Halloween? I'm sitting at home handing out candy. So that's always exciting. Should we dress up the dogs?
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
You'd have to get something today.
Although that might scare Bodie if he sees costumes on Roxy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bodie, our golden retriever, he's a freak of nature. Yeah. He the other day he had a complete breakdown because there was a bag hanging off of my wife's dresser. She had hung from shopping, just a plastic bag, and it was hanging off of the side of the dresser. And he looked over, and because it's not usually there, it doesn't belong there, and he had a meltdown and wanted to attack it. So he's quite something. He's very special. Yeah. But anybody have any good Halloween plans out there? Producer Nick?
No. No one's pumped up about Halloween.
Oh, come on, guys. All right.
Last year I didn't do much. This year I'm kind of going crazy for Halloween.
All right, cool. Well, whatever you do, I wish you a happy Halloween. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's show. And hopefully, now that Halloween's over, we can get some better dad jokes next week. And so on that note, we're going to head out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Those of you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, It writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.